Hello and welcome to Bargain and Special Gaming. My name is Richard. Play a little more Forza Motorsport. We're doing the fourth race in the Ginetta Juniors series of the One Make Tour. For some reason I want to say Gillette. It's probably because I'm not a car nerd. And it's kind of funny. This is like the children's razors. Like it's a series sponsored by people who make razors for children. That would be kind of funny to me. Again, we don't get to upgrade. It's just the way it is. Let's look at our thing here. It's Watkins, Glen International Speedway, short circuit. 2.45 miles. 10 a.m., Overcast Dry, 1 lap of practice. All right, let's go do our lap of practice in our baby poop car. I'm gonna move, I don't know if I can, because the actual sunlight is shining right off my screen. I always picked the worst time of day to do this. I mean, if it wasn't this game, it's just the time of day where I usually play this game. It would be some other game where I'd be complaining about this. And it's only this time of year for a few weeks where the sun is coming. I mean, we could get better shades, I suppose. It seems silly just for like a week or two of the sun coming in at an odd angle. 154, huh? So 140, yeah, 140 maybe. Oh, one. I did a terrible segment there. How am I going to upgrade my Ginetta Junior if I'm only doing ones in my segment? Get my, what is it, model discount. Are there even any other cars from this maker in the game? Good question. I don't know the answer to it. Are there any other cars from this maker? Again, I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of them before. You car nerds can, write down in the comments what you think about them, because I don't know anything about my little baby poop car, other than it is not yellow like initially thought, but mustard brown, at least in the light of the game. Bam. Well, there goes my perfect layout. Level 12. And what did we hit here? Got 143. Probably get it under 140 when I look at all that paint. Is that supposed to be G, that triangle-shaped thing in the circle? Some artistic G? Consider making it harder. No, we know I will never consider making it harder. Alrighty. Oh, look, we got rains. Oh, we got little bitty raindrops. I haven't had rain in a race in this game in ages. It seems like that whole time they were doing the spirit of Forza Motorsport. They're like, well, it's not in spirit to have torrential downpours. How many laps is this? 6? Okay. And get back to streaming my Lies of P playthrough, but well, my New Game Plus playthrough, but uploading something else at the moment, so I gotta finish doing that anyway, so I might as well record some more of these while I'm doing that. Plus, it'd be easier to try to fight hard bosses without the sun shining directly in my eyeballs. I don't know if any of you guys, I mean, race nerds and Souls-like nerds, I don't know where the overlap is, but, if you've ever done like an Elden Ring or anything, or if you looked at it and said, I'd like to do it, but it seems hard, I gotta say, Lies of P is probably the most approachable one. I've ever come across. The first one I played start to finish on my own without like having to follow a guide. So I've enjoyed recording it. I'm continuing my original playthrough of it. You know, in the new game plus that I'm recording out, which I'm kind of wishing I'd actually gone with my second playthrough, the one I did when I was recording. Ah, you bastard! No, we're not doing it. When I was recording the series for YouTube, because that one I didn't make nearly as many mistakes with my you know, building out my weapons and upgrading stuff. Because like in the first playthrough, I was trying a little bit of everything and spending all my upgrade materials here and there, so I don't have many weapons that I kind of want to use right now. I'd like to have a little more variety of things to work with. Basically just having to run around with this thing that looks like a giant hacksaw on the end of a billy club. Off on me! Oh, you are costing me my oh, you rat bastard! You pushed. Look how much I have to make back up now. I say it's like his fault. Me, I'm on the inside there trying to snake past him, and he's like, "No, you can't have my spot." I get it. Like, it's more my fault. Still, easy AI. You shouldn't be fighting me that hard. As I try to get off screen because the sun is right in my eyes. Oh, now we gotta redo that. A little cleaner in my paths here. Get off again. Like I'm glued to him there and like actually clipping into his car in the physics of it all. That time, they clean 2-car pass. Hello, sir. Anyway, that's what I've been streaming in the evenings lately. I mean, we also still do our evening streams of... I do some Marvel Rivals every evening. I might be cutting that one out in the next season. I don't know. It's just like my brother doesn't want to play it much anymore, so I don't have as much interest in grinding that out solo, and the views on any of the clips from it are little to none. So it seems to me it's just not worth putting as much effort into it, and I could have more time for other things. I'd like to get back into... you know, I got Dark Souls 3 sitting on here still. I could do more Lord of the Fallen. I probably have to restart that, though. I don't know where I was in that. Or another Crab's Treasure. And then again, there's just always something new coming out on Game Pass that I try to do in the evening. I've been trying to, you know, also like get a lot of Starfield and Avowed in, and I kind of let Adam fall off, and I kind of like to get back to that. But it's just trying to finish some of these things. Sometimes it's too much to bite off when I'm trying to show so many things that are available on Game Pass. I'm getting close with the, I think on the PlayStation side of things, of finishing the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. That one's, I just finished. I got like one more mission in Return of the Jedi to go replay and get all the mini kits and complete all the challenges, and then it's just the sequels. So 3 more movies of stuff. So I'll have about 2/3 done with that, and I think by finishing off That I'll have, like, think that should finish off the platinum. I may have to look up the location of all the rideable beasts in the galaxy and just go out and fly from planet to planet as my last trophy in that game until I make it pop. Because I think everything else will be pretty much finished by the time I finish doing all the challenges, upgrading all my characters, and I'll finish all the challenges and collected all the mini kits. And that will be in a platinum, the first Lego game I've ever 100%ed all the way. But it's, people seem to enjoy that, so why not? Why not, I say. And they're not, those games are not difficult to platinum usually. Sometimes there's some things that are a little more challenging, but for the most part, they want to make them playable by kids, so they don't make the stuff too hard to do. But they're definitely built for a different time. Those, it's like back when you wanted to spend 60, 70 bucks on a game and just milk hours and hours and hours and hours of gameplay out of it. You know, I think like 174 episodes or something into that. You know, so that's kind of ridiculous. But I'd like to be done with that. I could focus on something else. And slowly working on my Elden Ring playthrough. I'm almost the Elden Lord. I got like a couple more things to do. I need to finish off a couple bosses in Farum Azula. Before I do that, I'm going to head out to back to the Haley Tree and do some stuff there and finish that all off. And then I say do some stuff there, like fighting, what's her name? You know, Michaela, whatever the one is, of the Rot. Like you see everyone play that fight, and they're all like, "Oh, this is so hard." I'm hoping at this point where I'm just so over leveled and I got my summon high enough where I'm not struggling too much. I don't want to spend hours trying to redo a fight and saying, "Oh, I can do it." I want to go in there and get it done, and then move on to DLC, which I haven't watched any guides or anything for. So I may try to do that, just wandering around on my own until it becomes too hard. Initially, I started all Elden Ring watching Fighting Cowboys walkthroughs so I could get platinum and stuff. But that was long before I started recording any of this sort of stuff or deciding, you know, it's something I can also do. A lot of this stuff, I'm glad I watched this stuff, because like that one especially, because they're just like, I don't know how people ever figured that stuff out on their own. It's a whole lot of, you got to go here and talk to this person, and then you got to, you know, rest 3 times, then talk to this person. It seems very involved.
One more. Finish strong.
One more lap. It is so fun. Elden Ring is probably just one of the coolest games I've played. I was real resistant to the difference. I don't like a game where you can't pause it and get up and go away and do things. Because, like, you guys have heard my dogs. I am, even as a person who doesn't have, you know, a whole lot of things that, you know, I have to do, like, it's like obligations. It's like any grown adult can't just say, oh, well, you know, I need this 4-hour, 5-hour chunk to do this. You need to be able to get up. You got to be able to, you know, for me, I got to take care of dogs. I might need to help Dad. You know, it's just, it's one of those things where it's just like, the idea that you can't pause the game because, you know, I don't even know the full reason. Maybe because, you know, then it, like, will prevent invasions or something. I don't know, but it just seems stupid to me. Pause feature, it should be enabled. Being able to stop the game, walk away. Sometimes you just want to walk away and just say, you know, I need to not doing this for 5 minutes because it's making me nuts. Victory! We are champions at Watkins Glen Short.
Good work today.
Alrighty, next one is Virginia International Raceway, north of 2.25 miles. It will be 4 p.m., cloudy. It'll be 5 laps of practice, or 1 lap of practice and a 5-lap race. Alright, thank you all for watching. You guys want to see more Forza Motorsport, let me know in the comments. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Plus, games that are free to play, games on sale you're interested in, you can write that down in the comments as well. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. I'll see you guys all next time.